Let's look at fiscal policy in Singapore. In Singapore, we do what we call a prudent fiscal policy, which really means that we spend only on what is necessary. This allows us to accumulate budget surpluses in most years, which these budget surpluses will go into our reserves, and therefore now we have accumulated quite a substantial amount of reserves. And one more thing about our fiscal policy is that we focus on long-term economic growth. Now, according to SGS website, these are the principles of fiscal policy in Singapore. Number one, the fiscal policy in Singapore, our first principle is that we want to try to provide a stable and conducive environment for the private sector to do well. Number two, how we decide on our taxes, how much to tax, what to tax, how we decide how much to spend, they are fundamentally grounded based on microeconomics, and we focus mainly on supply side issues. Like we try to provide incentives for saving, investment, and enterprise. And one thing we recognize in a principled way is that we recognize that in Singapore, fiscal policy is very limited in its ability to carry out a counter-cyclical role because of high import leakages.